Hey guys, this is Fate, and I want to talk about the Riven mods that we got in this game. If you don't know what Riven mod is, a Riven mod is what you get after doing the quest, which is not exactly a spoiler considering they've already talked about the Riven mods before. And at this point, you can't really not see a Riven mod when it's already out that, streamers and YouTubers already have. Now, I just wanted to talk about this because I thought Riven mods were going to be, mods for weapons that aren't used that much, or, weapons that are pretty much shit. Like, for instance, the Carrack, the Gorgon, and all that. Like, I love the Gorgon and everything, but the Gorgon Prime Prisma, or Prisma of a Gorgon, it's shit, dude. Like, that weapon is shit, but it's fun to use, so that's why I use it. Carrack is ass, the Burst Prime's pretty shitty, another one is, for instance, Bratton is an okay weapon, but it's not enough to actually take it to high-end missions to decimate anything as quick as possible, like the Tigris, the Tonkor, the Simulor, the weapons like that. I started, seeing on Twitter that you can re-roll for the stats for the Riven mods, which is the actual thing that you can do. The Riven mod that I got was for the Dread, and the stats I got for the Dread for the Riven mod is just ass, and I was just like, whatever, I'm probably not going to use it. Until I found out you can reroll the stats, which is RNG based, by the way, and make it just extremely powerful. There's someone that had like a mod where it made it to where critical chance, critical damage, along with damage itself, the base damage for a Tonkor. Someone had that, and I'm just like, wait, what? How? Why is this a thing? Another one was someone had a Dread, which had critical chance, critical damage, and then slash. And I'm just like, whoa, where is this coming from? And then I'm seeing Tigris ones too, where it's like that. And I'm just like, wait, what's going on? This can't be true. I thought it was just, people just throwing out shit that they like photoshopped or something. No, this is basically what's going on. I thought there was going to be like more weapon diversity where people can choose whatever weapon they want now thanks to the Riven mods, just to find out that the Riven mods don't make diversity because you can actually get a mod for your Tigris, your Tonkor, and everything. So the diversity has gone out the window, and the power creep is no longer there. It's just extremely powerful. There's no power creep anymore. It's just powerful. That's it. It's just powerful. There is no power creep, just extreme power. That's all it is. It's absolute power, and you're pretty much decimating anything, which makes the challenge of the game pretty much nothing at that point. The mod is not going to make it diverse when the mods also help out the extremely overpowered weapons. If it helped out the least used weapons, sure, I can see the diversity in that one, because now you can see people use shitty weapons that are now powerful enough to be, next to a Tigris or whatever, very powerful, which, and it's already a power creep enough, with the Tigris and shit, but at least the gun will be close to that. So then you can just be like, fuck it, I can just take this to a mod mission or whatever, and say, hey, I can do this all I want, just kill everything, blah, blah. No, at this point now we have the Dread Riven mods, the Tonkor Riven mods, and all these mods that make the weapons that are already extremely powerful more powerful. So I'm like, wow, that's shitty. That sucks. And I was like, damn. And I thought there was gonna be at least more diversity on using different weapons. No, not anymore. After seeing what people can get with their already powerful fucking weapons, it sort of destroyed the diversity of choices you want to, whatever weapon you want to choose. Now, it's already going to become a thing where people are just going to try to get the Tigris mod, a Tonkor mod, or whatever the fuck, and just put that shit on the weapon and just basically say, fuck it, I'm killing everything, even if they're level like 100 and shit. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm not extremely, I overreacted beforehand, but now I just don't give a shit, because at this point, this has become like a trend. And now that this trend has basically ended with the Riven mods, it's now just, that's it. That's pretty much the game now. And even if DE tried to fix it to where Dread or Tonkor, whatever the hell, they're going to try to change it so they can get certain boosts. I already know how that's going to work. The ones that already have the boosts that they worked hard for to make it to where, well, I say worked hard for, but I don't know how hard it is to change the mods yet. But Basically, they're gonna do like the arcane mods. If you already have the fucking mod where it makes it to where it's damage, critical damage, blah blah blah, I already know you're gonna keep it. I already know it. You're just gonna keep the weapon. You're gonna keep the mod. You're gonna keep it. No repercussions, just like they did with the arcanes, like they did in other instances where they fucked up. If they actually make it to where they completely change it, and those who already have critical damage, critical chance and damage, blah blah, the ones that have it to where that's how a Tigris works, dread and etc. If they actually force that, that'd be interesting. But because this whole fairness, it's probably not gonna happen. So we're pretty much screwed with this whole ordeal of people with already broken mods onto their already power creep, which is now powerful weapons. So I'm just a little disappointed, to be honest. And this was just a rant, I guess you can say. It was just me explaining like how I feel about the whole situation. Like this whole Rivet mod things was cool at the beginning, because I was like, oh cool, so people can like make their shit weapons a little bit more powerful, cool. But now that I seen the full picture of Rivet mods, I'm just disappointed. I'm just really disappointed. Sort of kills the challenge in the game, and you're just like it. I already know the challenge in the game is sort of broken because the whole enemy scaling is broken and shit, but trying to cater against the terrible enemy scaling with overpowered bullshit does not mean balance. And I'm saying this right now, that doesn't mean balance. When you want balance in this game, then change the enemy scaling as a whole, and same with the weapon damage, same with just the whole system. Change the whole system as a whole. The more you make it to where we have access to these mods, these guns and shit, where it just becomes more and more easier, then you become just a walking death machine. And what's gonna stop a player? There's not gonna be no enemy to stop the player. Once upon a time, Stalker used to kick our asses. Now he's just a target practice. Once upon a time, G3 used to been, always fucking us up. They always fucked us up. But at the, now they're just target practice again. Like now another one is just target practice. It sucks, but what can you do? We're stuck with these mods and stuff, so I already know nothing's really gonna be done with it, except they're probably gonna do some tweaking, and that's about it. And that's the closest thing I'll see this be fixed, because there's no possible way that this is gonna be fixed at any time soon, especially since you can have Serration next to this mod. Oh boy, this is gonna be an interesting time on Warframe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't know.